So welcome, Lucinda, to White Fox After Hours.
Hey.
We're so excited to have you. We were just saying that we were planning an episode earlier when you were in Australia at the start of the year, but it just never really worked out with timing. You were busy. You were all over the country.
Yeah.
So this is much better.
Yeah, this is much better. More
We're near
homely.
you now.
Yeah. I know. And we're so excited to be in London. We love it here.
I know, it's so nice. How many times have you guys been to London?
I actually used to live in London. Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was when I was like 18. So I was just doing a little gap year, but I missed it so much and I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah, London is actually such a vibe. I want to move here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I need to move here.
How far are you?
Like an hour away.
You're in
Yeah.
Brighton?
Yeah.
I love Brighton.
Yeah, no, it is vibes. But you know what? Like, it's only good in the summer. And I feel like right now we're not really getting a summer. So it's like, why am I here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was shocked actually with Brighton that the beaches are still so cold in
Yeah.
summer. Like I went
So
for a
cold.
swim and was shocked to my core.
Yeah. And it's pebbly.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard on the feet as well.
Yeah.
And the water is absolutely freezing.
Yeah.
But when it is hot, which is hardly ever, but when it is hot, it is
Everyone
actually
rushes.
really nice.
Yeah.
Like, it is actually nice. But yeah, there's maybe like 3 times a year or something.
Well, at least you've got a lot of places close by. Like, I feel like you've been living your like absolute best life at the moment. You've been traveling, you've been around, you've been living your best single life by the sound.
Yeah, I've
The looks.
literally, I kind of have not stopped, but I like it that way. Like, I love being busy and like
Yeah.
constantly doing things. And like, I feel like I'm a proper like jet setter as well. Like, I just
Mm-hmm.
love getting away. So I've been trying to do that as much as I can recently as
Because
well.
you used to be a flight attendant, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So when I was 18, I flew for BA for a year.
Oh, love
yeah.
that.
So British Airways, I flew for a year. My mum flew for 25 years.
No way.
Yeah. So when I was younger, when I was in school, when we used to go around like in a circle and say like what we want to be when we're older, I always used to say like cabin crew.
Really?
Yeah.
It would have been so fun. Did you love it?
I loved it, but it isn't as glamorous as people make out. Like I remember when I was like working and it was like 3 a.m. in the morning, and especially like Vegas's and stuff, and I literally just felt like I was working in a really busy, rowdy pub.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, people are not at their best on a
Yeah.
plane.
No,
on a long
honestly.
flight.
It would have been a lot flying all the time.
Yeah.
So much flying, and also like I had a boyfriend then, and he was not loyal to me at all, and like it just made me like hate the job because I would just be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going away, but in reality I should have thought like, oh my God, I'm going to Barbados for 3 days, how amazing, like I'm literally 18 years old, like this is incredible. But instead I was like, oh, I don't want to go.
Oh,
You know
no.
what I mean?
Having the wrong boyfriend ruins everything. Like,
No,
it's
like,
just
Genuinely
ruins your life. It's much better to be single.
Yeah, I think I'm actually allergic to boys. Like I
I
actually
feel
said
that.
yeah, like I said that to my dermatologist the other day. I was like, I actually think it's the boys which are the problem, because that's when I flare up. I'm actually allergic.
It often
They give
is.
too much stress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's too much than it's worth.
yeah, literally.
100%.
Yeah, that's so true.
Well, give us a little life update. What have you been up to?
So
Since we last saw you was a while ago.
yeah, so when did I last see you?
It was the LA trip, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, since
time
that
ago.
LA trip, well, that was April 2023.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so long
my
ago.
memory today.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
So that's like over a year. Well, obviously I went on Love Island Australia.
Yes.
Like,
Mm.
what the hell?
I know. We'll get all into that. I mean, Love Island Australia, I feel like all of Australia was so shocked to see you as a bombshell. Like,
I was shocked to see you. I was as shocked as everyone else, to be honest.
How did that come
honestly,
about?
Yeah, talk us through.
Right, so I was actually supposed to go on Love Island the Games, and we were like talking to the producers about that. It hadn't gone very far because we were kind of waiting on them. It was very early, like stages kind of. And then my manager said to me, you know, you can go on verified on message requests on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I think I was actually looking for a boyfriend, lol. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, that's so cool. So I went on verified message requests, and there was Love Island AU, and they'd messaged me like a week ago.
Oh, no way.
And they were like, hey, like, we absolutely loved you on Love Island UK. Like, we would love to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. And I remember seeing that thinking, what the hell? Because I have never been to Australia before. I don't know any Australians. And I was just like, this is the most random message ever. But I said to them, yeah, that's fine. Like, obviously, we'll go on a call. And then my mum actually was on this morning. My life is so random. My mum was on this morning getting a makeover, which is like a program on ITV. Every morning. And they called me whilst I was in the ITV studios, and I literally, like, there was doors left to right, like there was people walking past, and I was just on the phone to the execs of Love Island AU, and they were like, where are you? And I was like, I'm literally in the ITV studios because my mum's getting a makeover this morning. And
it's a sign.
they were like, you're the most random person ever. I was like, I know. And they were like, we absolutely loved you, and they actually wanted me to go on at the end as like a fake bombshell. And basically go in, act like I'm a bombshell, and then just like turn the boys' heads and then leave.
That is so strange. So
and
that's what they wanted you to do.
I don't think I've actually ever told anyone that, to be fair.
That is it. What? So your job was
weird.
just to mess things up a little bit and then leave?
Yeah.
That's no fun.
They wanted me to do that, and I was like, okay.
That's a compliment. You're like,
I mean, yeah,
you can
I feel
turn
like-
all the boys' heads.
Yeah. I also think that they saw that I was kind of like, yeah, but kind of like, oh, I kind of really want to actually find someone, because I was like so single at the time, and I was like, this could actually be a chance to find someone. And although it's great to be like a fake bombshell, I was like, I actually do want a boyfriend. You know what I mean? So I think they emailed my management, and before we even said anything, they were like, oh, we'd actually much prefer if she was just like a bombshell, like at the very beginning. And I was like, oh my God, fun.
So it's like
It's
meant
so
to be. You went in your
fun.
DMs for a boyfriend and you found
Yeah.
a show trying to find your boyfriend. So that's perfect.
Literally. Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. I feel like I didn't actually believe it was happening until I was on the flight, because it was kind of like at the back of my brain. Like, I hardly even told anyone. Like, I didn't tell any of my friends. I hardly even told my family, because I was just like, I don't even know if this is happening or not. And it was just so random.
Was it quite a quick turnaround from when you found out to going?
I can't actually. I think so. I think it was maybe like a couple months.
Yeah.
I think they'd already spoken to like all the starting lineup. I think this was like a very, very late notice thing that I was going in as a bombshell. But it actually worked out really well. And also it's filmed in Mallorca, which means that it's literally in Europe. So it was just like an easy
for
flight.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I loved it.
Are you glad that you chose that rather than the games?
Yeah. I think as well, because I went in at the start, I feel like it gave me like a better chance as well. And with the games, like that was the first ever season, so I didn't really know what it was, what to expect, who was going to be there. And I feel like with Love Island AU, I kind of knew I was going in as a bombshell.
Yeah.
There was going to be like no other UK bombshells, and it was just like an actual Love Island, like an original.
I feel like you made the right choice. And Australia definitely loved having you there.
Yeah. I feel like because it was lots of like challenges and stuff, I am so bad at challenges. I'm also like,
No, you're not.
No, I literally am. And I'm not a very competitive person. Like that's just not in my nature.
Yeah.
So I'd probably just be out anyway in the first day or whatever. So yeah, I'm happy I didn't go on air.
You made the right choice.
Yeah.
What would you say is the main difference between Love Island AU you found and UK? Like, was it different?
You know what? A lot of people ask me that question, and I always say like, the main difference wasn't like the villa or the producers or the way it was run, which obviously was very different. But one of the main differences was like me, like, because when I was in Love Island UK, I was 21, and some people that's not very young. But for me, like, I'd had like one boyfriend, just broken up with him. I was just like thrown into this villa, and I feel like Love Island UK is just on a bigger scale as well, because obviously the population's bigger. So it was just like very like, it was a lot. And also I feel like I wasn't really myself in Love Island UK. Like, I look back at videos and I'm like, what on earth am I going on about? And half the time I'm not even talking, I'm just saying, really? Like, I'm just like, what on earth? I just feel like I look at that girl and I'm like, that's literally not me. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, 21 is a baby. Like, how are you supposed to know who you are and then present that to everyone? We need to talk about the really thing, because why did everyone come for you?
I honestly, to be fair, like, I do think I spoke way differently like back then. I don't know why. Obviously I was just really young, but also like I feel like my head wasn't really in it. Like, I was still going through like heartbreak. I was still, do you know what I mean? I I don't know, I was just young and maybe I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. So when people was like telling me facts about themselves, I'd just be like, really?
It's like you like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thinking like of like 100 other things.
Yeah.
And like when people would like talk to me, like boys or girls or whoever, I'd be talking to them and I'd see the camera come my way and I would just freeze. Like I would literally be like, I don't even know what to say because I was just thinking the whole of the UK is probably watching this conversation if it gets aired.
Yeah, it's
was
really
like,
hard to not think of that.
So you were actually thinking about that on there because I feel like a lot of
my
people
God,
say
yeah.
that they don't think about it once they're in there.
No, in Love Island Australia, didn't think twice. Like I literally didn't even care what anyone thought. But in Love Island UK, I don't know if it was just my age or the fact that I had no experience before, but I was just very like obsessed over it to the point where like you actually get a psych once a week and I would say to the psych like what's happening on the outside. Like that was like all I cared about. And I feel like you could really tell as well. Like when I was in there, I was just like not that bothered about boys. Obviously I really liked Brad and he left and it was just like very much like, you know, I just don't know. It wasn't that.
I mean, I feel like everyone still loved you so much from the UK and you're probably harder on yourself than anyone else is.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can definitely tell the difference in how much you've grown up and like grown into yourself from seeing you in the Australian Love Island.
I don't know who that girl was either. I don't know what was going on in that Love Island Australia. I was literally crazy. But you know what? I feel like that's better because I was way more myself.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want to go on and be like, that was actually me, rather than looking back and being like, oh my God, what was I doing or saying?
Literally. And also like I also thought like if I go home, I go home. Like I remember there was a time in Love Island Australia I was standing at the fire pit and I think Zach was coupled up with Tia and I was coupled up with Ryan and people had to pick 2 people to go or a couple to go. So it meant that either I was going or Zach was going and there was no in between. Later on they changed it to 1 person from each couple, but that was the original text. And I thought, okay, I'm definitely going to go home either way because I'll either leave with Zach or if I get chosen, Zach will leave with me sort of thing. And I thought, okay. And that was like 2 weeks in. Like that was literally like the early stages. And I was like, I literally am so happy going. Like I was literally talking to Sophie Monk and I was just like, yeah, like I can't wait to go home. I was thinking I've literally probably got so much work. Like Emily, I missed my manager and I was like, I'm so happy with just going home. Do you know what I mean? Like I was like, that's fine. Like
that's me done. Found a
Like
boyfriend.
literally not tearful, nothing. I was just like, okay, bye guys. Like obviously it was Mallorca as well, so it was only like a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
But in Love Island UK, like if I was like nearly going to go home, I'd be like, I don't want to go, like crying. Like it was just very emotional. But I think as well, you realise that if you go, you go. And that's
and
that.
you'll be fine. Like
and
it's not that deep.
Yeah, it's literally not that deep. And like when everyone was crying in Love Island AU when people left, I was kind of like, yeah, it's sad, but like obviously that everyone has to go eventually, sort of thing. But I think that's probably from obviously being in Love Island UK
got a bit
before.
more experience.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just very much like, if I go, I go. If I don't, I don't. The whole time.
Yeah.
You know, but if we were at the fire pit, I'd be like, if I go, I don't actually mind, sort of thing. And I think that's actually probably why I got so far, because I was just very sort of like whatever. You know?
I know. I feel like you slayed it. Everyone loved you. Did you enjoy the experience overall?
Yeah, it was honestly incredible. Definitely a once in a lifetime experience. Like it was actually mad if you think about it. The fact that I'd never been to Australia and I didn't know anyone. I was just sort of like there. But you know what? Like everyone was so nice and so friendly.
Yeah, the crew was really nice. The cast, sorry.
Yeah, they were so lovely. And yeah, I feel like the only Australians that I'd ever really met before were you guys.
Yeah, true.
Like I'm not even joking. And you know when like we were trying on White Fox stuff, I was like, oh my God, like the White Fox girls are so lovely. And they'd be like, are they the only Australians you know? And I was like, literally. Like they are the only Australians that I know.
That you've ever met.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So funny.
How did you actually find Australia? Like, because you came over last year.
Australia was really good. Like I loved it, but I feel like if I go again, I'll do it like way differently. Like definitely like girls' holiday vibes. Yeah, it was really nice to see the country, and like obviously I met like other people that were in the show, which was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you still stay in contact with anyone from the show?
Yeah, so it was Sav's birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
So I messaged her saying happy birthday. But to be honest, like not really. It's really hard to keep in contact with them because obviously when I go to sleep, they just wake up.
Yeah.
And it's just really, really hard. Obviously, I was super close to Sav and Abby in there. And I do message them like every now and then, but I don't like talk to them like every single day, you know?
It's a big time zone difference, like really big.
Yeah, and obviously they don't have any plans to come to the UK, and just yet I don't have any plans to go to Australia. So it's kind of, it's just really hard, you know? It's such a long way as well.
It's very long.
Such a long way.
We just did the flight and it's every time I forget how long it is.
Yeah. I remember when I flew there, it was like 24 hours. I think it was
That's
just
crazy.
over 24 hours.
Wild.
It was absolutely mad. And I remember I had like my compression socks and like I literally kitted out everything that I could possibly need for like an airplane flight. Like literally I had compression socks. I had a Bluetooth adapter for my
they're
Air
good.
Max.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Life
Most
changer.
life-changing thing ever. Like I would highly recommend that to anyone.
Yeah.
I remember on Amazon and I just typed up like essentials for flying and literally bought absolutely everything.
You were ready for the flight.
Not
I
taking
was
any
so
chances.
ready. I had a blanket, like a pink blanket and a pink cushion thing as well. I was
That's
like, all
amazing.
kitted out. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest difference between UK boys and Australian boys?
Oh my God, hard. Okay, I think Australian boys are more open to love-ish.
Really?
You know what it is? I think they're more friendly to girls.
We like say the exact
Interesting.
opposite.
Yeah.
They don't come up to
Okay.
you.
No, because I feel like they do.
Really?
I was like, really?
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I actually think they do. Like, I was friends with the boys on Love Island Australia. And, like, for example, like, seeing some of the boys in Love Island Australia, like, being so close to the girls, I thought, like, that doesn't really happen in the UK. Like, in the UK, you're either dating someone or you're not. There is, obviously. Like, I've got friends which are boys, and it's not like that at all. It's completely platonic. But, like, I feel like they're just more friendly.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe I've just got that completely wrong. I don't
Maybe
know.
we're meeting the wrong boys.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I guess it's the same everywhere. There's some good boys, there's some bad.
Yeah, literally, exactly. Well, I feel like the boys in Love Island UK are more like F boys, you know? Like,
yeah.
I feel like the ones in Love Island Australia, from what I can remember, it wasn't really like any jaw dropping, like, I can't believe he's done that moments.
True.
Do you know what I
feel like your
mean?
season was quite good. All the boys were like fairly well behaved.
Yeah, there
most of
wasn't
the
any
time.
like moments where,
Yeah.
where they like switched up so
Yeah.
dramatically that it was just like, what
And
the
they
hell?
are quite friendly. They are friendly Australian boys.
You know?
Like they are, yeah.
Like I could like talk to them like about anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, really, really like nice.
We find that English boys have better banter.
Yeah,
That's what our main difference
Yeah.
is.
they actually
The
do.
chat and I feel like dress sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
dress so much
No,
better.
no, that is actually a thing. Like,
yeah.
I noticed that the boys in Australia, like especially Love Island Australia, their dress sense is so different. like so different. I feel like they love like the patterns and like it's very like beach, which actually
Yeah.
makes sense. Do you know what I mean? But like
Yeah.
for us, it's very like smart. I think
Mm-hmm.
kind of, or more like street.
Which I think is much cooler.
Yeah, like wide leg jeans.
Yeah.
And like it's quite. It was either one or the other, really, with boys. But like, yeah, the Australian boys, they did have definitely a different dress sense.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the times they'd wear stuff and I'd be like, oh, okay.
It's interesting. What a unique choice.
Yeah. But I feel like the girls were all quite same. Like,
Yeah.
we all wear the same sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Usually white fox stuff.
We love
There is
to
a
see
lot
it.
of white fox on Love Island whenever I'm watching. I'm
We got
I
like
love that.
drops. We got like drops of white fox stuff.
Oh.
Well, not just white
Yeah.
fox, just when the white fox stuff came, we were like,
I know, we were all watching like, oh my God, look at Lucinda
Yeah.
wearing that.
yeah, no, it was good. That was actually really handy because as the weeks went on, we were like, okay, we're literally running out of clothes. I
Yeah.
think like the last day, I literally had one last dress. Like literally, I must have knew. But like, yeah, the last day I was thinking, this is the only dress that I've literally got left. I've
Yeah.
worn every single other dress.
It must be hard packing for Love Island.
So hard. Literally, you just think like you don't know how long you're going to be in there for. And also like, it's not a lie. Like you literally do get like a suitcase.
Wild.
It's actually bad. I think Love Island
You
Australia.
kind of need more, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Like, think like all your shoes, makeup. It's literally nuts.
And an outfit for like every day.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, it's actually mad.
Bikinis. You need a lot of bikinis.
Yeah, so many bikinis. I remember when Harmony came in, who was a bombshell later on, she came and she'd just been travelling around Europe.
Oh.
And she came straight from that to Love Island,
Oh my
Australia.
God.
Like, I'm not
No
even joking.
way.
That is rogue.
And she had like 5 dresses. And I was like, babe, where is all your clothes? Like, like what are you going to do? I remember
That is
the first
actually
night.
iconic that she did that.
Yeah, the first night she was like, I've literally got nothing to wear. Like, they've all been worn whilst I've been travelling around. And I'm like, well, obviously you can borrow something from mine, but like, where are all your clothes? Like, you're going to have clothes. Like,
Oh, I love that.
you can't just wait till the
That would
next drop.
stress me out. I'm like, I need to know my outfits
Oh,
at all
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Like not
Needs to be
knowing what to
planned.
do. That's stressful.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, definitely. It is actually stress. But obviously, because of the drops, it makes it so much more easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to wrap up your Love Island Australia chapter, obviously you spent a lot of time in Australia. We want to give you some Australian slang terms and see if you know what they
I think
mean.
I actually might be quite good at this.
Yeah? Okay, we've got a little list that we've come up with and they're very Aussie. So
Okay, hit
we'll see
me.
how you go. First one is a schooner.
No, I don't know. Schooner. Should I guess anyway?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Schooner.
This one throws a lot of people.
Schooner. I don't know.
Give us your best guess. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Something like a scooter. Do you know what I mean? Is it
What
like
did
a
I
mode
say?
of
It's a
transport?
beer. It's a beer in a like schooner glass in a
It's like a smaller
Stop.
glass. Yeah.
a beer
I feel
glass.
like I was going to be really good at this.
The
They
rest,
used
I
to
think,
do
are
this.
easier.
They used to do this with me with Love Island Australia.
Really?
So you should know your
Yeah, they used to be like, right, okay, we've like put on our notes page all these like all these things, and like you have to guess. I feel like I would have been good. But no. I don't
Wow,
know,
we've
I don't
thrown you.
And next one is esky.
know. No, I don't know. Esky.
Yeah.
Esky. Can you give me a topic?
Something to do with drinks still.
Okay, esky.
And
Is it
ice.
glass?
No.
Ice.
Kinda. Well,
Eskimo.
maybe that's where it comes from.
Maybe it's like what you put your ice and drinks in, like a cooler.
It's like
That
a
is
cooler
definitely
bag.
where it's come from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we learned something new there.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, servo.
A service station.
Yeah. Okay, we got one.
Bottle-o.
Oh my God, I know this. A bottle opener. I literally know this. Someone has literally told me this like a good 3 times.
You're on the right track.
Not a bottle opener.
Has something to do with bottles though.
I literally know this.
It's a bottle shop. Like a
Yeah.
alcohol shop. This is actually really good.
So
I'm
good.
enjoying it. I keep forgetting that it's there.
Yeah, so nice. I feel like I want to down out. I'm joking.
Little pre-drink for tonight.
Yeah, literally.
What are
Starting
you wearing
early.
tonight? You've got some options.
I've
don't
got like
you?
a black. You know what? I think I might wear the black mini dress.
Cute.
With the diamantes.
Stunning. It's going to be so fun. We're excited.
Oh my
It's
God,
going to be
it's amazing.
huge.
How many people are going?
Oh, there's like
I think there's maybe like 400 people that can be there, but there's even more
I
that
think
have
it's like
RSVP'd
500 or
with like
600. Yeah.
who will be like going through.
Are joking.
There's gonna be a lot of people.
me.
I think
I
you'll
love
know
Lebs.
a lot of people. There's a lot of
Do you
Love
think?
Island
Yeah,
people.
you will.
Yeah.
You'll know heaps of people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, crazy.
Like heaps. It's like a Love Island reunion, honestly.
Yeah.
It's actually a Love Island reunion.
are-
Maybe you can meet yourself a husband tonight.
I don't think so. I actually think like Love Island boys are absolute red
Yeah.
flags.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
Never again.
It's quite concerning.
Actually, maybe again. I don't know. But
What
Never
is
say
your
never.
dating life looking like at the moment?
okay, so I'm recently single.
It's tough out there,
You've
isn't
actually
it?
just got to laugh, or you will literally cry.
Yes.
But to be honest, like my ex-boyfriend is like one of the best people ever. Like he is literally so lovely and like so kind and like, yeah, just like a real gent. And I feel like yeah, we will like always be friends, you know?
Okay, so an amicable split.
Yeah, I mean, like, he was there when it was like really hard, like a couple months ago, and he literally was the best person ever. And yeah, I feel like he's just like such a nice person. I feel like we just will forever be friends, you know?
That's nice.
Yeah,
it's
that
nice
is
when
a
you can
nice
be
way to
like that
leave it.
with an ex because it's really tough.
Yeah.
You definitely can't always be friendly. So when you can, it's really nice.
100%. I feel like, because he's a bit older as well, I feel
Mm.
like it's just like way more mature, which I love.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I just feel like instead of like being like, I hate you and stuff, like neither of us have done anything. Like it's actually just more the fact that we're just both so busy and like it's kind of like right person, wrong time. Is that the saying?
That's hard. 'Cause it's not like it's like something that you can be angry at them or upset about. It's like you're actually
Yeah. Like we'd go like weeks without seeing each other and it was just like, I feel like we were just both like, right, okay, we're just both going to focus on like work and then like maybe see if it happens again in the future sort of thing.
So you're leaving it maybe open for...
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I mean, like, obviously things do change, but yeah, at the moment we're just very much like, we're not talking, but like we're just very much like right person, wrong time sort of thing.
Just focusing on yourself.
What is your breakup advice? Like, what do you go to?
My top breakup advice is the no contact rule. I actually like swear by this rule. Like, it's actually embarrassing.
It's essential.
Yeah.
It literally is so essential and it actually works. Like, honestly, when I talk to my friends and they're like, oh, I text my ex-boyfriend, I'm like,
No.
babe, you need to read why men love bitches.
I love
read
that
that
book. It's good.
It's literally a life changer. Why is it the best book in the whole entire world?
I
Actually, I
learned a
haven't
lot.
read this for a while. I think I need to go back to it.
I don't think I ever finished it, but I did like the premise of it.
Honestly, if you're going through a breakup, that is like the Bible.
That's what I went to when I went through my breakup too.
Yeah, and I feel like when you get over the heartbreak, you'll be like, okay, I don't really care about this book. But when you're then heartbroken again, read it again. Because like it is literally like the best book ever. And I remember I loved it so much, I actually bought Why Men Marry Bitches. But then when I was reading it, it's about being in a relationship and like wanting him to marry you. And I'm like, well, I don't have a relationship, so this is pointless.
We can
you
say
can
that
get
one
that
for
when
later.
you-
Yeah, you
when
know
you're
what
back
I
in a
mean? So I've
relationship.
got that in my house, but I'm like, oh, I don't need
For
it.
a later day.
Yeah. Much later day.
So your best breakup advice is no
Read that
contact
book.
and read Why Men Love Bitches.
Yes, definitely.
For anyone that hasn't read it, can you give them like a little summary of the book? What is it telling us? What do we need to know?
Okay, so it's basically about like men don't really like the nice girl. They love the like harder to get, the girl that doesn't actually necessarily need him, like the busy girl, the girl that's not putting him number one priority straight away. You know what I mean? Just that's basically the premise of the book.
Yeah, which
it
we all need
sounds
to-
toxic, but it's like, no,
Yeah.
just work on yourself, do your thing, and they'll come
100%.
to you.
And it is hard because when you're obsessed with someone, you want to give them your all straight away. And I feel like that's just the type of person I am as well. Like I'm a very 0 to 100 type of gal. Like it's either like we're not dating at all and we don't know each other, or we're literally in love and we're getting married.
Yeah.
Like there is no in between. And that's
She's a
something
lover girl.
Yeah, that's something I'm working on. But yeah, I actually believe in love bombing though. Like I'm literally
I believe in it. I
actually-
endorse love bombing, actually.
I actually saw a TikTok the other day and it was like, I actually believe that a man love bombs me because I'm that great.
Yeah, 100%. It's like, finally someone
giving,
gets it.
Yeah.
It's giving Delulu.
Yeah, it's giving Delulu.
But I mean, sometimes you do hear
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's like, you just
Yeah.
know when you know.
Yeah, I feel like in my next relationship, I might take it slightly slower next time.
Yeah, I feel like slow and steady normally gets better results.
Wins the
but,
race.
Yeah. But you know what? It's when you actually find someone, it's really hard to slow it
Do you know
down.
what I mean? And when
so-
you like them as well.
I know. You
I'm
just
just
want to
like,
go like 0 to
oh,
100.
yeah.
I don't want to ask what your favourite colour is. Like, I just want to be married to you now. You know what I mean?
Where do you want to get married?
Lake Como.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, stunning.
Or like
so you've
the
already
south
got
of
it planned out. And you're
France.
going to have like a little whispering rosé.
Oh, yeah.
Whispering Angel,
Whispering
yeah.
rosé.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh my God. I can't wait for my wedding. Actually, that's a lie.
I'm like, I think I want
It's
the
going to be
wedding
in
more
like
than
20
the
years at this point.
marriage.
So, yeah. But, yeah.
So you're in your real single girl, like focus on yourself vibe at the moment.
I don't talk to anyone. Like anyone, I don't say morning to anyone. I don't say night to anyone. I literally don't care. Like, about any boy right now.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
It's so peaceful. Like just
Yeah.
not caring about anyone, not having anyone disrupt your peace.
Oh, 100%. Like, you don't actually realise that being in a relationship takes up so much time.
And energy.
Oh my God. Like, genuinely, the amount of time that you spend on a boy is actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like, even just like the hours FaceTiming or like traveling to see them or like texting every day. Like, the amount of time it consumes is like crazy.
It's a huge investment.
Yeah.
And when it's not worth it, it's really annoying.
And yeah. When it's not working out, you're
Yeah.
literally like, I'm literally spending so much time in this relationship and it's just like not working out. But yeah, I feel like ever since being single, I've just got so much more time. But I'm also so busy at the moment anyway that it's
It's
just,
the girls summer.
yeah.
That's what
Quite
you seem like. You're
literally.
just like with the girls at the moment, and
Yeah. Oh
living
my
your
God.
best.
Yeah. I'm literally obsessed with booking girls' holidays at the moment.
Yes. I feel like you have been traveling a lot.
Yeah. I've booked Saint Tropez at the end of August.
Fun.
That'll be fun. I'm going away on Sunday on a cruise. I'm going to Vegas as well at the start of August.
Oh my
you're booked and
God,
busy.
you're
You don't have time for
everywhere.
anything.
I'm like, honestly, it's absolutely crazy. But it's like so good because it's what I need. Like,
Yeah.
I really, really don't need a man or a boy. And I feel like at the moment that's just the best thing for me, like traveling, working. You know what I mean?
Keep yourself busy.
100%.
What's your favorite thing about being single?
Just like focusing on myself. I feel like I really, really glow up when I'm single. Like,
it happens every time. The post-breakup glow up.
yeah, literally. Like the other day, I literally dyed my hair blonde. I think that was day before yesterday, maybe. And I feel like
so
I go
good.
to the gym. Thank you, Babs. I feel like I go to the gym loads, and I like make sure I'm on my tanning routine, and like, because all I care about, like, there's not a male that I'm like worrying about.
You
Do
get
know
all
what
your
I
own
mean?
energy.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I feel like you just really focus on yourself, which is the best thing ever. You know?
I love that.
And when you get to that stage where you're like fully glowed up, like literally it's honestly insane.
Just feeling yourself.
Yeah.
Thriving.
And like boys come to you and you're like, no, like,
Yeah.
I'm absolutely fine
Yeah.
on my own.
That's when it kind of happens, though. I feel
Yeah.
like once you're
Yeah.
like in that really, really good like feeling yourself energy, that's when it just starts coming, and you're like,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like that's coming. Obviously it's quite fresh still, but I feel like that is definitely coming. I feel like a hair change is just like an unwritten rule.
Oh, it's the best.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like I change my hair every 6 months at this point.
Yeah. It's actually the best. It's
Yeah.
like new personality unlocks.
So good.
When you are dating, what's your kind of like checklist of like
Who I'm
green
looking
flags?
for.
Yeah, who are you looking for?
Okay, so I'm looking for someone funny. I love humor. Like, I literally love funny people. And I feel like when people aren't funny, I'm like, no, we can't.
No,
We
no.
actually can't. I feel like that is actually number one. Like, you have to have a really good humor and like the same humor as me as well. Like, obviously there's those different types of humor, but like I feel like sarcastic humor, people that like kind of take the mick out of me a little bit, but like in a flirty way. Like, I love that. Someone who's like confident but like not cocky, tall.
Sounds like a good list.
Yeah, you've got.
Let's manifest
got a
this
good
for you.
list.
I love tall. What else do I look for? Just friendly. Yeah.
Do you have like a type, a physical type?
Physical type, I think I usually like brunettes. However, I say that and I feel like all of my exes look completely different.
Yeah.
And I feel like none of them are brunette.
I say
Do you
that
know what I
too.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, but if we looked back at the track record, it would say otherwise.
It's like my childhood boyfriend was literally blonde. And then like the recent exes have also been kind of blonde. So I'm just like, okay, obviously.
It doesn't always work out like that. You can have like
Yeah.
a physical type, but then it never really.
Yeah. But I've realised recently that I actually don't really look for looks anyway. Like, I get like a vibe of someone like straight away when I meet them, like personality wise. And if like I like that, then I'll carry on talking to you sort of thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to be like all right looking. Like,
yeah.
I have to find you attractive, but like you don't have to be like unreal, you know?
It's the vibes.
100%.
Well, I feel like you learn a lot from every relationship situation. Going into your next kind of relationship, would you say there's any red flags that you're like, no, running from?
Yeah, I'm going to run from anyone who like likes social media.
No, that's
Anyone
a
with an
good
Instagram
one.
account?
Anyone with any Instagram account, no. Because like genuinely you just have no idea like how like genuine people are.
Yeah.
I've had it with like a couple of my exes where like we break up and I'm like, oh, okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once I actually was dating a guy and he was like, oh, I don't watch Love Island. I don't even like know what it is, sort of thing. And I was like, oh, okay. And I went into his kitchen. There was a Love Island water bottle. I'm not even joking.
No.
I'm not even joking. And I had to act like I didn't see it. So
Oh my
I'm
God,
just
that's
there.
so awkward.
So
I'm just there
embarrassing.
like, you literally told me you don't watch Love Island. Like, I'm honestly embarrassed.
He's actually like a secret super fan.
Yeah, literally. And apparently, like, since we broke up, actually, one of my best friends called me and she was like, oh, Lucinda, I bumped into blah, blah, blah's friend. And he said that he used to host Love Island, like nights at his house.
No.
Like, to watch it.
But why would he go out of his way to lie to you? That's so weird.
But like, also, I don't care if you watch Love
Yeah.
Island or not. Like, that's actually not a turn off at all. Like, you could come up to me with a really good personality, good looking, and like funny, and you could be like, I'm obsessed with Love Island, and I wouldn't find that an ick.
yeah.
It's
know
a
what I
normal
mean?
thing in the UK, right? Like everyone watches
Everyone
Love
watches it,
Island.
yeah.
It's like
But
it's not that deep.
Literally.
You can have a water bottle if you like, but lying about it is a
that's
whole
so
new
Yeah.
weird level.
Exactly. It's like the lying about it which makes it the ick.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you actually said to me, oh, I love Love Island, like, what was this person like? Or blah, blah, blah. Or let's watch it together this year or whatever. I'd be like, oh, yeah, oh my God, yeah. Like, this is so funny that you love Love Island. Obviously,
Yeah.
I've been on Love Island. But, like, the fact that he went out of his way to say he doesn't watch it and then he does, I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's weird.
We talk about these people and call them little liars because they're just little lies that don't matter. It's
Yeah.
like, why'd you lie? And honestly, if they're lying about the little things, they're lying about the big things too. You should be careful.
Literally. Oh my God, that is so true.
Yeah.
So I feel like my next boyfriend, which by the way won't be anytime soon, I don't think, but I feel like his social media presence won't be as big, hopefully.
Yeah. You want a bit of a balance as well. Like that's your job.
Yeah.
Like you want someone who can ground you a little bit, probably
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
rather than like,
yeah. Yeah, I feel like my brothers as well, like I see them with their girlfriends, they've all got girlfriends and it's like such like a healthy, nice relationships, and obviously none of them are in like the public eye and they're like not on social media, and I'm like, I would literally love a boyfriend like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just really wholesome and like I'm their top priority sort of thing.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice like escape for you to not have that at all times, because I feel like sometimes it can get not competitive, but it's just like it's too much.
Yeah, and like also just to like come home and then like just be with my boyfriend who's just not in, you know,
Just a
the
break.
same industry sort of thing.
I see
That
that
would be
for you.
nice.
Yeah.
I need that. I'm manifesting. That's when you were like, right, you might find your boyfriend at the White Fox event. I was like,
You're
I
like, not
actually
for
don't
you.
think I will. Like, no.
Oh, that's funny.
Have you seen that TikTok trend? I remember when.
Oh, when I lost my mind.
Yeah.
Do you
Mood.
do you have one of those?
Okay, once I broke up with my ex-boyfriend and I bought binoculars. This is actually not a lie.
I love where this is going.
I bought binoculars and I used to drive. This is actually really embarrassing. Right, so basically his house is actually quite a big house. We actually bought it together. He bought it, but we were living in it together.
Wow.
And it had a gate like all the way around, and there was like a housing estate like next to the gate, and I used to drive like down the housing estate to this particular place in the housing estate where his fence was, and I used to I got a box. Like, by the way, this would happen like every couple of days, like until I was over the breakup. And I used to get a box and used to get binoculars and actually look into his living room
Oh my God.
to see like what he was doing and if there were girls there. And like there is just so many like stories like that with that particular breakup. I actually did lose my mind, like genuinely.
So funny.
Did you ever see anything through the binoculars that you didn't want to see?
No. However, one time I was doing my makeup and my mum came into my room and she was like, whose iPad is this? And I looked around and I was like, that's his iPad. And I was like, Mum, pass that to me right now. And it was like one of those massive iPad Pros, like the new ones that are just like massive.
He just left it at your house?
Yeah, he must have just left it after the breakup.
He's given you the keys.
Completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
And I used to carry, because it had Find My iPhone, I used to carry... I used to carry this iPad around with me. So, like, I used to go out for drinks on a Saturday night and I used to take the iPad with me. And, like, so I'd be in, like, a place called Chin Tub and Hove. And this massive iPad would be next to us girls. Because I used to check to see, like, where he was. And, like, so I would watch his, like, every move. And, like... he'd be in like a car park for like half an hour, like 5 minutes down my road. I'd be like, what is he doing in that car park for half an hour? But like we hadn't spoken in like 3 weeks. So like he has absolutely no idea that I've got this iPad. And once, so I was literally obsessed with it. And once the iCloud like backed up and I saw some like horrendous things. It was like honestly the worst day of my life.
Oh my God.
I was actually with Harriet from the recent Love Island, and her ex-boyfriend and my brother, and we were all at my dad's house, and I was like, the iPad's backed up, and honestly the things I saw, I'm not going to go into detail, but the things I saw on that iPad, I thought, I need to get rid of this iPad. Like, honestly, it was the worst thing ever. And that following Sunday, because it backed up, I think something flagged on his phone that I had it at my house. I don't know what it was. And we were all eating our Sunday roast, and his friend knocks on the front door of my house whilst we're all just eating our Sunday roast, and he's like, Lucinda's got Theme Jiggy's iPad, like, can we please have it back? And I just gave it back to him.
Oh, thank God that got out of the house. That's probably a blessing in disguise. Like that would have actually turned you insane.
It did.
Yeah. You bringing an iPad out on a Saturday night.
I used to take it everywhere with me. Like I literally used to take it everywhere with me. It was actually embarrassing. Like I literally did lose my mind. And that was just before Love Island UK. So you can actually imagine how messed up my head was, because I was just like, I'm not ready for this.
Yeah. Maybe it was good that you went on in a bit of a phone detox and get on Love Island. It was a bit of like a getaway.
Mm-hmm. I genuinely did lose my mind. Yeah.
Some people do like turn you crazy. It just like brings out the worst.
I wasn't expecting that journey, but I love it.
iPad.
There's always one guy in your past that has turned you into an actual crazy person. Like, there's always one.
That actually is. But I feel like it's actually really funny because I never thought I'd get over that particular boy. Like I was literally obsessed with him for like years. It was actually a problem. And I eventually did get over him.
You always do. And you look back and you're like, why did I look at him with binoculars?
Literally.
But at the time, it's like all you care about.
It just goes to show that like whatever anyone says, like, oh, like you'll get over him or whatever, like you don't believe it at the time, but like you actually do. Like it's actually kind of weird. But like
in the moment, you're like, never.
Yeah, you're literally like, there's absolutely no way. But yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
To be fair, in defense to me, I've never done anything like that since. I'm actually quite a chill ex-girlfriend. You know what? I feel like because that drained so much of my energy, and I literally, that was crazy ex-girlfriend vibes. Like that was literally nuts. But like I'm just like the complete opposite now.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
You learnt your lesson.
They take enough from you.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah. And also protect your peace.
Yeah.
You can't be letting someone get to you like that.
No. Yeah. Literally, I'm now literally the complete opposite. Like the second we break up now, obviously I've only had 2 ex-boyfriends now since, only. But like both of those boys, like when we've broken up, I haven't spoken to either of them since. Obviously, what they've done is a completely different story. But like for me, I'm literally like the second we break up, that's it. Like I'm not gonna be chasing you. I'm not gonna be running around your house with binoculars. I'm not going to be
Stealing your
stalking
iPad.
your iPad. I'm literally like, that's it now. And then I'm on my healing journey, and that's the end of that sort of
I
thing.
love that. That's great.
Wow.
Yeah, that is some really. We love that.
Sorry, but who's this gal? I don't know her.
She's mature.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
We
that's
love
so
that.
funny. I love that story so much.
Yeah, I am nuts.
Would you ever do any like other reality shows that aren't like Love Island or like a dating show?
Yeah. Oh my God, 100%.
What else would you do?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily like want to do this, but like it would be an experience, and I feel like it would be quite funny. But I'm a celeb, get me out of here.
That would be. Yeah, that would
be
be
an
intense. It would be an experience.
But you know what? Like, I actually don't even know, because like I absolutely hate like jumping out of planes and like, well, I've never done it before, but like I can imagine I would hate it. Like,
What about like animals and stuff though? Like the challenges when you get put in certain situations,
Like snakes, spiders.
Yeah, I'm just
Ugh.
like,
Would you
I
be
just think
okay
like
with
the
that?
experience would be fun.
Mm.
But to be honest, I'd actually much prefer doing like very like light-hearted like TV shows as well, like Talk to Handle and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I can see that for you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That
That'd
would be
be
so
fun.
much fun.
Yeah. Well, watch this space. We'll see what
Yeah.
Lucinda does next.
Well, what is next and up and coming for you?
I feel like at the moment I'm really in my like hot girl summer era. Like it's very much like work and holidays and repeat.
yeah.
It's like holiday, work, holiday, work. But yeah, I mean, other work wise, I feel like there's just always stuff at the moment. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I'm very, very grateful. I feel like I'm just like very busy, which is good. I feel like I need to keep busy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Watch this space.
We love
Watch
that.
this space, guys.
Just
So
hot girl
fun.
summer girly vibes.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
to see
Coming
it.
soon.
Favorite vibes.
Yeah,
Yes,
me
It is
too.
the best vibe.
Yeah.
We've got a game for you.
Oh my God, fine.
We've got truth and dare.
Okay.
We might need the rosé for this.
We will need the rosé for this.
Scared.
So, Lucinda, truth or dare?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. You pick one.
Okay. Truth.
Okay. Tell us your wildest party story. Do you have any crazy ones that you can
You know
share?
what one of my wildest party stories would be? Is actually involving you guys.
Oh no.
I'm not even joking. When I was in LA, we watched Sweetie perform at your event.
Yes,
And then
yes.
from that event, I went to Kanye West's birthday party.
Yeah, you did. I remember that actually.
And I think like that is just like one of the most wildest things ever, because it was a really exclusive party.
How did you get there?
You know
How
when
did
it's
you
like, okay, fair enough, but like how many people were there? Like,
Yeah.
and like there was literally like 30 people in this room. Like it was the most bizarre thing ever. Like
That's crazy.
when I was in there, I was thinking this is literally not even his birthday party. Like he's probably not even here. Like this is just like whatever. Anyway, when I got in there, the second I walked in, he walked past me with North in his hand.
Oh my god.
And it was empty. The place was empty. Like it was literally just like me and maybe like 50 other people and him and his new wife and Northwest.
That is wild.
insane.
So you know when like people say, oh, I went to this birthday party, it's like 400 people there or whatever. It was a very exclusive event. So that's why I'm like, I don't actually understand like why I
How
was
did you
there.
get
How
there?
did you guys get
What
in?
happened?
So Emily Miller, who's one of my really good friends, she knew someone who was going, and they said that they can come, like we can come with them. So we ended up just getting in this random guy's Rolls Royce and just drove to his birthday party.
What a vibe. I love that.
It was the most bizarre thing ever, like genuinely. But the fact that like we got there and we were so tired because of the jet lag and everything, we only were there for like an hour. And then I just left. But looking back, I don't know whether I was like talking to someone or not, but like looking back, why didn't I like stay there till the very end and like get really drunk and like have the most amazing night of my life? Do you know what I mean?
Was it crazy? Like, was it people partying or was it?
It was like a massive warehouse with like candles on the floor and like hardly anyone there. No one was like partying or dancing. And the music was like old Kanye West music.
so random.
That's really random.
It was like,
Playing his own music
yeah,
at his birthday
like
party.
only his music.
It sounds like. So I feel like that sounds
It
about
was
right.
actually, it was actually kind of weird.
Yeah,
and
that
like
is strange.
there was like taps and stuff on the outside, and loads of people were like waiting outside to obviously see who comes in and out. And we just like parked this Rolls Royce like right outside and just walked in. Like, I literally am like, why the hell was I there? And
What a strange night.
And someone came up to me and actually said to me, like, have you wished Kanye a happy birthday? And I was like, no, because if I wish him a happy birthday, he'll say, get out of my birthday party. Like, I literally don't know who you are. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I was just like, no, I'm not going up to Kanye West.
Can you imagine?
Imagine he's sitting from Love Island coming up to Kanye West and going,
hate to be Kanye.
happy birthday. Like, absolutely not. Like, no.
Okay, that's a great answer.
Yeah, so that was probably one of the craziest
You
ones.
are right. You do just have some crazy things that happen to you. Like,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I think it's because I don't take life very seriously, and I'm like a very like delulu gal. Like I'm just very like. My mum always says like you'll never die of a heart attack. Like I'm just very much like is what it is.
Yeah,
like
chill.
Just yeah. And that's just where I am.
I
And it
feel
just
like
comes.
that attracts really crazy things happening to you because you're like, I'll just go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, you're at Kanye West's birthday party.
Literally. Quite literally.
Love
that was
that
very,
for
very
you.
random actually.
Yeah, that is really random.
Yeah, it was fun though. It's something to say that I've done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the night before, actually, I met I met Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't
Someone
was that
told
he
us
met at
about this.
Coachella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Millie.
Yeah.
So basically, we were like chilling out at Coachella, and this guy like waved at us, and Millie was like, "Oh, is that Spider-Man?" And I was like, "Oh my God, it actually is." And me and one of the girls went up to him and just sat with him for a bit and started talking to him. And I asked for a picture, he wouldn't give it to me. But instead he was like, "Oh, like, can I have your number?" And I was just like, "Oh yeah, whatever."
Amazing.
Gave him my number, and he was messaging me on WhatsApp like, "Oh, I'm getting you a private jet back to LA now. But
Okay, Spider-Man.
but like maybe
But
see
no
you tomorrow
photo,
at
but no
Coachella."
photo.
Yeah, no photo. But I'll tell you my whole life story. But maybe see you tomorrow at Coachella, and then then when I was back in LA, we were like, "Oh, may as well meet up with Spider-Man." So we just
You
And
met
then
up with Spider-Man?
there was other actors there from a movie called Babylon.
Oh, no way.
It was honestly
What is your life? I love this for you.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what else you get up to in your
Yeah.
hot girl summer era because I feel like you can make anything happen.
We're meeting Kanye West and Spider-Man.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Both of which aren't my type, so it's not getting me anywhere anyway. We can be friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Next, truth or dare?
Let's go for dare.
Okay. Read out the last message in your girls' group chat.
No, it's so boring. Can we do it this eve?
Oh.
I don't. The thing is, like, I haven't actually messaged it in so long. I feel like we've literally been so busy that my social life is just like
Out the window.
Do you know what I mean?
We can give you another one. Show us a TikTok draft you didn't post.
I know.
Oh, you do?
Okay. I'm excited.
Oh no, it's a funny one. I've got loads of. I've literally got so many TikTok drafts. It's actually not okay, but they're usually
My
all
look,
boring.
you're literally a different person.
They're literally all
Your
boring.
hair.
I know. Look, I've randomly changed my hair to blonde now. This is me and Emily yesterday. I love Taylor Swift.
Yeah, obsessed.
I would post this, but I don't want to give any boys airtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I draft them.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, that's like me posting it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I
there.
love that song and
What
I would
song is
post
it?
it. My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys by Taylor Swift.
Oh,
I like literally love that woman so much. Like,
she's amazing. Did you go to the Eras tour?
I'm going on the 15th of August.
Fun.
Yeah, I literally can't wait. Like, I'm actually gonna cry. Like,
Yeah.
genuinely, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, that was my recent draft. Taylor Swift song. Which
Yeah.
yeah, predictable.
We love Taylor Swift too. We did the Eras tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because you went to the one in Australia as well,
Yeah.
didn't you? Yeah, I saw Georgia from my season of Love
Yeah.
Island. Went with you.
Yeah.
She's so sweet, isn't she?
Yeah,
so
she's-
sweet. We love
yeah,
Georgia.
she's really nice.
Okay,
she's
we'll
known.
do another one.
Okay.
Do you want to do truth or dare?
I'll go. So, truth.
Okay. Are there any Love Island contestants that are different in real life from how they portray themselves online?
No, I don't think so. I was actually thinking that the question was going to be like, are they different to what they are on the TV? Because usually that is the case because like I feel like it's quite a highly edited TV program that like you should never actually like not like a person from it. Like you have to kind of meet them in person sort of thing.
Yeah, you can't judge them from that.
Like there are a lot of people have got like hate from going on Love Island because like people don't like them or their personality, but in reality like it is a very highly edited TV program and when you meet them in person they're actually like the nicest, sweetest person ever. So yeah, but like from social media to real life, not really. Like I feel like it's kind of hard to fake a personality on social media.
Yeah, especially with things like TikTok, where you actually are seeing their proper personality.
If anything, I actually feel like in person people are actually nicer because like me especially, like I feel like I actually dull down my personality slightly on social media because it's hard to show like all of it. Do you know what I mean? Especially on like Instagram, which is a very like filtered app. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we always say this because we're like, you don't think about it when you're getting a photo. You're not like, oh, what does my personality look like? You're just like trying to get a cute photo.
Yeah, literally.
And it's like, it's hard to be the same person.
And I feel like people normally like assume like if you see a girl with like loads of posy pictures on Instagram, like very like filtered perfect pictures, you think, oh, she's probably just a bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, like probably just loves herself loads. But in reality,
it's not
like,
the case at all.
It's not the case at all. And you actually find that I've realised the really like stunning girls, I feel like all girls are stunning, but like the really ones that I'm like, oh my God, like I would die to look like you. When I meet them in person, they are the nicest people ever. You know what I mean? Like, so friendly, like, so lovely. So, yeah, I feel like you shouldn't, like, judge a book by its cover sort of thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
Agree.
Love that.
Okay. Tell us some of the code words you and your bestie use to talk about particular boys.
You know how you're like, oh, this boy. And you can't give them a nickname.
They don't get names.
Real name until they're a boyfriend. They just have a nickname.
Oh, my God. Right, code words. One time I was dating a watch dealer and his Instagram handle was like just a bunch of letters. We would say his Instagram handle and like it would be weird if you said his first name because it's like that's literally not his name. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'd find it so hilarious that his Instagram handle was like the weirdest Instagram handle ever.
That's so funny.
But like apart from that, like I feel like there hasn't been like any boys where I've like really made up a name for them.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm that girl in like
You
a
use the
restaurant
names.
that just like uses their full entire name, including their middle name, to like everyone sitting around me.
You're like screaming it
You know
out.
what I mean? Like I should be using code names more, I think. I think that would actually come in handy a little bit more. But like I literally like just say everything to do with their life in front of all these people.
Yeah, okay. So you're not using
I'm this
using
unfiltered
code names.
person.
You're like, air it all out, it's fine.
Literally.
Should we do one more to finish off?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Truth or dare?
Dare.
Tell us the most famous person in your DMs.
Well, Cameron Dallas messaged me today.
Yeah, that's right. That was like the first thing you said to us today. We were like, wait, what?
He's definitely not the most famous person.
Yeah.
But he does have like 25 million followers on Instagram, which is crazy.
He's massive.
But not in that way by the BTW guys. I think he actually does have a girlfriend, which I'm very happy for. It's about something work related. But yeah, no, he messaged me today, which is the first one that popped into my head. But I've had like rappers. I've just had like really random people. You know what? One I can say actually, Noah Schnapp from Stranger Things.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah, so I didn't watch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he messaged me, I was like, oh my God, fun.
Hi.
That's so random. I love that.
Yeah, that's one I can say.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for today. That was so much
you.
fun.
It was so nice getting to chat to you. It's been a long time since we've seen you last.
I feel like it's been forever.
I know.
It just goes to show like so much can happen in a year.
100%.
So much can change.
Mad, isn't it?
But yeah, excited to have a drink with you tonight. We've already started our drinks.
I know.
We're already halfway through a bottle of rosé.
It's going to be so fun. We can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. Lovely to chat to you guys.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Lucinda.
Thank you.